I know, he took over your bed.
Morning, guys.
You let him.
Oh, he only took over like a sliver of it. Like 1/8 of that bed. But, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Scuttlebutt with Ivey Family Factotum.
All I see is the back of your head.
Ah!
Can you go lay down, please?
So, yes. It's been a while since I've been here. Especially with the dogs and the birds and the guineas outside yelling. It's been a nice day. It's in the 60s, 68 maybe. So there's that.
Yeah, we already went out. Well, she went out, took care of the chickens. Then we went for our walk.
Yeah.
Been going for a walk every day. Try to go for a walk every day.
Oh my boy.
And actually found a dead copperhead, a baby one.
Well, I think it was alive until Addison squished it the first round.
Oh yeah, because we didn't see it until our second lap.
Yeah, and it looked pretty freshly dead.
So either I stepped on it, and we were just wearing shorts and Crocs, no socks.
My eyeballs.
So either I stepped on it, or it's something that I probably drove over it yesterday, maybe. But
you'd think if we had drove over it yesterday, if you had drove over it, it would have been a little more dry.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looked fairly squishy to us, so I think he did, you know.
But yeah, definitely did not see it the first go around.
So it's that season, guys. We are going out there. Make sure y'all are looking down at the ground and not stepping on any nope ropes.
Yeah.
Especially the kids when they're playing outside or coming from the bus. If you live out here in the country, yeah, careful with those nope ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what did we do yesterday? Did you let them know what we're doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's been talked about. Obviously, okay. I do have a video coming out Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yes. Today is Wednesday.
Well, no, then it's going to be Friday.
Yep.
So on the main channel, it's going to be, which I can check.
Yeah.
So I talked about doing a walkabout of the property, kind of showing, because we said that we've shifted gears on the projects for the year. And that now I'm going to be working on a driveway going up the ridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I had asked y'all if you wanted to see it. And I actually had quite a few people say, yep, let's see it. Let's see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that is actually going to be over on the main channel. You need to get over there and watch that.
Yeah.
And like I said, that should be coming out Friday by 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting out there to help him out on the days that I have time.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Today's not going to be one of those days.
I have to go, and I got an allergy appointment, which I really need because yesterday was crazy with all of that sand dust. Wow. From him cutting the trees and all that dust just heading up in the air.
Well, she's allergic to cedar.
I'm allergic to pretty much all the trees in our property.
And I ended up having... Oh, really? You want to shake my hand?
And so he's cutting these trees up.
But I waited to do the cedar last.
Yeah.
Because I already knew she was only going to be out there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So I was taking care of the other trees first. I had actually... I don't know. I want to say it was a younger oak, but I don't think so. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, it was some type of hardwood. And then, cause it was still very young. And then a pine, and then the cedar.
Yeah, my most common trees that I'm allergic to are the sycamore, cedar, and cottonwood. Above all the other ones, which I'm still allergic to the other ones, but the main ones are those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we're cutting down trees. And I'm cutting down the little ones so he can get to the bigger ones. And we're not cutting them all the way down, just to a certain amount so the tractor can go through it.
Yeah, I was kind of going through Obviously, some of the bigger stumps, if I'm not able to just like push it over to get it out, then I'll have to put the backhoe back on. Which I already know at some point I'm going to have to do that. Along with taking the grapple off to put the bucket on, because right at the beginning of said driveway area, it does kind of dip down a little bit. So I'm going to have to fill it, which I have a lot of large boulders that I can move around. I have a lot of smaller rocks that I can put in there.
A lot of fill.
And then just, a few different piles of, some fill dirt that I can use. Even to include, we got some fill dirt that has trash in it from the old house site. Yeah. That either I can screen through it or I can use it as a base layer of fill dirt and then just cover it up. And it's underneath the driveway. And I don't like doing that. But it needs to be getting rid of somehow. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a means of screening it just yet. That project is coming. I do want to build a screen.
Y'all know how I feel about.
But I
do
not like. That's a staple here in Arkansas.
You
gotta get rid of something. Just dig a hole and bury it.
And you're just adding all of that into the soil.
No.
So why do you think our soil is so bad? But yeah, so.
Which I already know that this site, because from what I know, we are at least the third family that's lived on this property.
Yes.
Or that's been on this property.
We are the third.
So I don't know how long the first person was here, because they sold it to the person, well, not necessarily the person we bought it from, but the family we bought it from. Mm-hmm. And I know that they were here for
a long time.
30-something years, give or take. So yeah, it was a good long time. So I'm quite certain that there's a lot of trash on this property, either buried or there was a lot of trash just out and about. Mm-hmm.
But it took a while to clean all that up. But I think we've gotten a long way.
Yeah.
Gotten a long way.
Yeah, because there's actually, I do know the site kind of back behind where we're going to be putting the playhouse behind the house.
Yes.
That there's still a site there that has trash. Because there's like an old TV, a satellite, like a bunch of like light bulbs.
A computer, old school box computers, guys.
Yeah, I haven't gotten back there to clean that up yet.
No, we have not. But yeah, so there's that.
I've just been piling a bunch of branches on top of it. Out of sight, out of mind.
All right. But eventually all that will get burned. So, yay.
Yeah, well, I'll be moving stuff up. I've already showed this one, Miss Pyro, that
we're going to be burning.
Only going to burn in one spot. But right now, we're actually still underneath a burn ban. Mm-hmm. But we have 8 days, at least 8 days worth of rain coming.
Yes. But
so
our pond is fairly low, so that might also help with the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like low. I've seen it a lot lower than what it is.
Yep.
Right now, it's for this time of year, it is average. And I have a feeling, because right now, I have not done the correct overflow thing that I want to do for that. Yeah. And if it gets up, so the area that they used as the overflow, I had actually filled in some because that's the area that I was driving the tractor through, going around the pond. So now that whole area is about a foot higher than what it used to could.
Is it where the covert was supposed to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that just means that now that the pond would have to go a foot higher to start overflowing.
You see what I mean? So I guess the least place of resistance is going to be over here, close to where the main tree to the driveway is. And if it overflows, it's going to go from there into the paddock, which is going to create
it'll still go down that corner over by the bridge before it comes to this other side.
Yeah, because we tried covering this other side. Well, we haven't finished.
Yeah.
But because it would come through that side, especially from the water from up there, from the hill. the ridge.
Yeah, there's still just a lot of water that flows. So basically, where the metal shop is and and everything, a lot of the water from that area, just coming from the ridge, goes down, and just it all kind of goes to the paddock area.
And the paddock area looks like it has. It looks like it has a little creek going through it once the water goes.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's flooding the whole paddock. Now it's like taking a little.
Yeah, there's only one spot that actually will hold water, like a little pond. And
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll make a gate. I can get in there with the tractor and just kind of dig that spot out a little bit to where they can have like a little pond in there.
Yeah, we did said we were going to put a gate. We were going to put a gate in there. We're going to put to get in, even it out a bit. Fun stuff. But yeah, so that's
that might be next year's project.
Yeah. For right now, they're good. For right now, we need to finish that chicken coop for sure.
Yeah.
You need to finish it up, finish, dividing the paddock and start getting some chickens going because my hens are broody. And they've all been laying eggs, at least half a dozen a day. So they're ready. And two of them were hoarding. One of my brown girls and one of my white girls, my white chicks. So yeah.
No, we don't need any more chickens right now.
We don't need any more chickens, but, not hens, but I need them to finish so that I can have chickens for, freezer camp. As well as for feeding our doggies here. We want to give them...
Hello.
We want to give them better food, better meals.
Hello.
Yeah, because all the crap that they're putting in dog food. But yeah, so there's that. There is that. Right. What else do we got? Huh, Willow? Willow got a haircut, if y'all saw that. I took her in to get one, and they said, well, a lot of people, it's right now it's a time of year that all of the grooming places are packed.
Bonk.
And of course, she had some mats on her, so they had to go really short.
Yeah.
But it's okay. She's still cute. So there's that. And Luke, my Luke, he is laying down.
Sleeping.
Yeah. He's still a little under the weather. I don't know if he got into something. But he's not lethargic or anything.
No, he still wants to play.
He still plays. He still eats and drinks. But...
He just has very, very soft poopies.
Yeah. I got pumpkin on him. We got some meds to help. So...
Yeah.
I don't know. He ain't got worms, that's for sure. He ain't got worms because they did that twice. They checked him. But dogs, you see what I mean? They're family members, huh? So we gotta take care of them. She's staring at me like, no, she's trying not to stare at me because she knows she's expensive.
Who, me?
Oh yeah, you. Oh shit, her less than him right now. But that's life. If you want an animal, you need to take care of it, right? Still looking to buy a big old pot or a trash can of some sort so that I can stick Snowball in because he's fat and he doesn't fit into a regular pot, so I can defeather him so he can go to freezer camp. Yeah. Oh boy. And I already told Miss Willow here that I'm willing to share the bounty with them.
Yeah, probably just gonna have to get a metal trash can and just fill it with hot water.
I am. I'll put that trash can right on top of the fire pit there and boil.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Does anyone have a cauldron?
No, you just fill it with hot water. That's all you gotta do.
But yeah. Yeah, hot boiled water. Yeah. Just to get those feathers off. Whew. But I'm prepared for that one because he's going to need to help me. He's a big boy. I would say he's probably He's probably bigger than Luke, so he'd probably be like 30 to 40 pounds. We might weigh him. Mm-hmm. But if we weigh him, we're going to have to weigh him in our scale. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, guys, I mean, how about we make that a game? I'll go ahead and buy y'all whoever gets the closest to the weight.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll get y'all the shirt.
And, well, I guess while we're here, too.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So I've been asking folks to do some questions, ask some questions.
Yeah.
We do have a few that we can kind of go through. I know that one of these you're going to have to answer.
I'm going to have to answer.
So we definitely would like to have a lot more questions. So anything that you would like to know, just keep putting those down in the description. We always like to get comments from y'all. Mm-hmm. Always. For one, it does help the channel.
Yeah.
It does give y'all information and, just being able to get a little bit of feedback and whatnot. So, but we'll go ahead. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions that we can go through today. And then if anybody has any more, so as long as we get between 5 to 10 or more, then we'll continue to do, Q&As.
Yeah.
Just be able to answer anything that you guys might want to know. So question 1 is, what is your vision for the property?
Is that for me?
It's either one of us.
Oh, for us?
You can say what your vision is.
My vision for the property? Sustainability. That's, yes, put our house up in the ridge, but be able to grow our own food. Mm-hmm. That's my vision. Grow our own food, and eat healthier and cleaner. Everybody is slowly starting to become aware of what they're eating, and seeing that a lot of the foods that are out there are just not the best. Mm-hmm. But then again, it's expensive. Healthy food is expensive to buy. So not everyone is able to, because they want to keep us all sick. So cheap stuff. So since we have that opportunity here in our property to have that, why not?
Yeah. Now, I do know that this day and age, it is very, very hard to be 100% sustainability on your own property. That you still have to go to the store and buy stuff. Mm-hmm. I do understand that. So, but the more that we can lessen that bill, mm-hmm. the better. So that's one of the things that she's talking about. Now, for me, vision wise, for this property, is having to be able to do, because for me, I like doing multiple things, i.e. woodworking, blacksmithing, mm-hmm. Being able to work on automotive type stuff. So for me, I want to be able to have a space that I can do all those things. Not necessarily in one spot, but I want to be able to say, hey, I want to go do some blacksmithing today. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go to a blacksmith shop. Oh, hey, I want to be able to do some woodworking stuff today. Go to a woodworking shop. So I have a lot of expensive hobbies.
More expensive.
And requires tooling and things like that. So if it's something that, I can have my own machine shop, or I can have my own woodworking shop, have my own sawmill, it's obviously the very beginning is going to be expensive, trying to get those things. Yes, I understand folks within the community have doing that. I actually think Lauren and Joel over at Making It Home is going to get a sawmill today, which is awesome. Yeah, congratulations.
Yay.
I know David over at Come On Homesteading just got his saw the other day. I know other people within the community that also have saws that, hey, bartering is always still that option of things.
But
I love Paul over at the Bird Carpenter. I actually try to get over to his place as often as I can. Mm-hmm. It doesn't always happen. But yeah, we understand, that you can still barter with community for stuff. Mm-hmm. But our biggest vision is trying to be self-sustaining with everything, not just food, to the best of our ability.
Yeah, especially, you're going to have, once you have that sawmill, it doesn't stop at just building a house, or it's also helping with the upkeep of things as well. So in the long run, it's paying itself. Yeah. And I know that right now, individuals that just got theirs or are getting theirs, they're planning on using it constantly. So there's a time schedule for that, for the bartering too. And so we know how that feels. As soon as we get ours, he's gonna just hit the ground, and I'm never gonna see him.
Nope. Got a lot of stuff to do once I get a sawmill.
Yeah, just like when he got his tractor, it's like he's on that thing almost all the time, and it's easier on him to move things without saying, "Hey, Gladys, come and help me on this." And here comes me, broken, going to try to help him, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to be out there when I can. When I can, I'm in here doing something with the kids, or I'm having a bad day. Or yeah, yesterday was pretty rough for 30 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, for 30 minutes it was like a constant repetition of cutting things. And the strength of using to cut things, it like messed up my elbow, and I'm like, what the heck, guys? I have a messed up elbow.
She has a messed up elbow.
Yeah, you got the messed up elbow. And a pinched nerve on my left side, and I'm like, I will still help you as much as I can. But I know that if I continue like more than a certain amount of time, I'm going to pay for it the next day. So I try to just, do moderation of whatever he needs.
Yeah.
So it does suck having to see him sometimes out there. Or he's out there doing something. He forgets to tell me, hey, where do you want it? And then I'm like, hey, yo, you were supposed to get it over here. And then he gets upset because he has to move it now. That kind of stuff. So, yeah.
And then, okay. I'm pretty sure I answered that one, but anyway, the next two questions kind of goes like hand in hand. But we have, what is the plan for now? And then what are your big goals for the property this year?
Yeah.
So, well, even though I've never been medically diagnosed with ADHD, I do have ADHD tendencies. And I really do not like focusing on just one thing. I get bored quickly. So if I'm just working on one project and I'm doing that repeatedly over and over and over again,
short attention.
Careful, don't hit the camera. I do kind of get bored with it, and I have to go do something else. So that's one reason why some projects that we're currently working on, Gabion wall project, it's not finished. Yes, I do need to go get more materials, but that also means I have to use the trailer. I have to go to the store. I have to go do this and do that. That requires me, getting a lot of things moving to go get those materials to come back and continue working on that project. Or I just shift to another project where I already have those materials on hand.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I did, right? So I was kind of doing all the stuff that I can. So... But I'll have like 10 projects going all at one time, and then I try to bounce around. Now, for me, if I'm recording any or all of these projects, I do kind of, go back and forth. I'm so ready. I just want to throw them outside. I'm done with these birds.
It's all right.
They're not ours. It's her mom's birds, and I'm done with them.
They don't like him. It's only when he's talking that they squeak.
Yeah. I'm not a bird person. But anyway, so plans for now is just that. I don't know. I'm going to continue to bounce around these projects as I have the materials, as I have this or as I have that. Weather-wise, obviously, 99.9% of our projects are outside. So we also have to kind of work around the weather until I get a space to where I can go inside. So obviously right now I have like the big shed outside that I can use as like a woodworking space. I now have a space that I can go and still do small projects or do stuff and be able to get out of the weather. So that's things that I may or may not do. I'm pretty sure she can come up with plenty of things that she needs. I know one thing she's already asked for is a new dog feeding station for Luke. So I may or may not do that during the times that it's raining.
We'll see.
Because I have some materials already on hand that I can do those things. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then for the big goals for the property this year, so we've actually shifted focus because the big project that I wanted to get started this year was our cellar. And this one, the big project for this year that she wanted to get started was a new porch for this house.
Yeah, but he wants to do the pathway up there.
I don't want to spend money on this house.
He doesn't.
Because it's not our forever home. And there goes Willow kicking y'all.
Yeah, it might not be our forever home,
yeah,
but it's a gathering home, and I would love to have a porch here.
So yes, at some point we will do that.
But we are going to start on the road going up so that we can get up there and flatten everything out that we need to so we can pour our money into
foundations,
the foundation and
roadways and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So yes. Plus I do know at some point that my mom does want to move.
And she gave us an okay.
And she gave us okay that she does want to be on top of the hill with us. So that's the biggest thing is for her, obviously if she moves before we have her house built, then she's just going to find a place to rent. But we don't know when that's going to happen. But it's always good to be prepared and actually have that going.
In case
that way, it's to where if she gets a wild hair up her butt and says, hey, I want to move next year, then...
Or visit or anything, she has a place.
We'll be able to have that done.
Yeah.
But that's just it, is be able to get going on that project for whenever she is ready, she can take that lead.
Yeah.
So that's our big goal for this year, is getting to the top of the ridge and start clearing out the area for home builds.
Yes.
And then someone asked if we are doing carnivore.
No, we're not doing the carnivore. I'm doing a lot of, veggies and everything. My triglycerides were super high. My triglycerides were actually over 500. Meaning, hey, what the heck am I still doing here, right? I'm supposed to be at the hospital kind of thing. Or I could have had a heart attack or a stroke or something. So my diet has changed to where sugar has been completely minimized. Also fried foods and stuff like that. But yes, I do still treat myself every now and then to that. But everything has gotten back to drinking lots of water. I don't drink tea anymore. I even started drinking sparkling water with a hint of lime or something like that, just to curve the, I guess, carbonated drinks or anything like that. So there's been a lot of changes with my diet, as well as I am dragging my youngest with me too. And we've been doing a lot of walking and all that stuff. Yeah. So no, I have not done the carnivore diet. I know he wanted to do the carnivore diet. So we're just going to figure something out. Yeah. I mean, well, for me is I'm fine with, I don't need to be 100% carnivore. I personally would be fine with a 90% carnivore to where, because I still like eating sourdough bread. I do. I love my sourdough bread. I still like flour tortillas. I still like those things, but obviously, I do know. Hey, well, you're in the way, kiddo. Now I'm going to kick you out the way because you're kicking people. So yeah. Lay down. So that has changed some too. Our bread has changed some. No more, regular bread. It's going to be sourdough bread, right? We're also trying to do a sourdough starter. Have not been successful the first 2 times, but we're going to try again. Mine is successful. It's in the fridge. But yeah, so maybe do it with some unbleached flour or something, because they said that was better than all-purpose flour. But if y'all got any hints with that, and then also tortillas.
I just haven't made anything with it, but my sourdough starter's already good.
That's what he says. Let's hope so. But yeah.
But yes, I am also doing so with the amount of eggs that our chickens lay, we are eating more eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I still love bacon. I still love all the meat products that we do.
But everything in moderation. Yes.
Now, obviously, kids love pasta. I would prefer not to do that. Mm-hmm. So on like the pasta days, things, obviously I'm going to eat whatever she makes. But for me, if I had to choose to where like the kids wanted pizza or pasta or things like that, I'd rather do something else personally. But at this point in time, we just don't have the budget to be doing separate meals.
And that's like another thing. When it comes to like pasta, spaghetti, I have some things that I've changed to gluten-free.
Yeah.
As well as some spaghettis are actually made with spaghetti squash too. So there's that. And I mean, there's a bunch of things that the kids like. They like zucchini lasagna. They like...
because my mom is celiac. So
all of these other...
She is 100% gluten-free with a lot of her things.
So there's a lot of things that we've been slowly changing to our diet. Remember, when you're doing something, don't just cut and then, But, yeah, we've been slowly changing. Kids, we're following our oldest here. She loves to drink water. She drinks at least 1 to 2 big ones a day. Mm-hmm. So she's good at drinking water compared to all of us. But we've all gotten into the habit, or at least the little one and myself have gotten into the habit of drinking our water before we try to drink something else. But
I might try doing some of like the flavored things, like the elements or different stuff like that. And
because he does not like plain water.
I hate plain water.
It's not like plain. But yeah, so there's that. Just a lot of dietary changes for our health.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but yes, we are not doing carnivore. Yeah. And last question is, where did the girls' names come from?
Oh, wow. Anixa. I had a friend in high school throughout the whole time that her name was Anixa, but she spelled it very differently. And I really thought that was a very unique name. It really did.
What does it mean?
Nothing. Anixa does not mean anything that I know of. But her middle name does.
Yeah.
Her middle name starts with a Z, and it stands for Forever Always. So it's Watal, I believe, tribe. And we also have Anaya. Anaya's first name and middle name means friends with everyone. So that is literally who she is. Yeah. Friends with everyone. Mm-hmm. So that's where their names come from. And
because being autistic with Williams syndrome.
Yeah.
Yes, she is friendly with everybody.
Everyone.
To everybody, like you could be a complete stranger, and she's like, "Hug time! I love you."
She does. Yeah. She really does not have a mean bone in her body.
Oh, she does.
No, she does not. Yeah, she might get upset and mad and all that, and her narrator comes out. That's what we call her when she talks to herself. It's her narrator. Yeah. Because even if you ask her who you're talking to, she's like, "I'm talking to myself." So her narrator comes out and she'll be like, "Calm down, Anaya.
She has
you're okay."
Two people in her head: the one that listens, the one that doesn't, and which always
is her narrator.
The narrator's the one that listens. Mm-hmm. So she'll always be talking to herself, reminding herself, "You're not supposed to do that because mom and dad have already said I'm not allowed to do that."
Yeah.
But she'll say, "You're not allowed to do that."
Or when she's upset or anything, she's like, "You're okay, calm down," and she'll try to soothe herself and calm down. And so she goes through those. She always has her narrator with her, and that's who helps her.
Yeah.
What do they call it? It was the id and id. Yeah.
It's the one that's prim and proper.
Yeah.
And then her other one's just a straight up rebel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, and not to be mistaken with dissociative identity disorder, guys. Because she does not have two different personalities.
No.
But yeah, so, and a lot of autistic kids out there do either have a narrator that's, speaks out, or one in their head that tells them, hey, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But just like some of us, I should have done that, I should have done this, and this would have happened. So, but they're just constantly there. So yeah.
Yeah. And that was all the questions.
Yeah.
So we're definitely,
wow.
If you have any other questions that you'd like to know, just stuff going on with the property or stuff going on with us, obviously we try to answer as much as we can. We won't get like super personal with some things, but other than that, that's it.
That's it.
Maybe this tomorrow or possibly Friday I can do another story time. I know some folks have liked the last story that I did for the Navy. I've always tried to get this one to tell some of her Navy stories, but nope, she's locking those up in her vault, and they're to never come out.
Yeah, fun times.
I don't know why.
No. Now with all of this going on, it just brings you back, like.
Or maybe she can record stuff, and then I can narrate it later. Just change names.
Nah, I'm good. Thank you. But yeah. No, all this stuff going on right now on the news, I'm like, I would have been there seeing that. I would have been there. It's just crazy things that happen.
Yeah.
Just take care of yourselves out there. Say a prayer for everybody that's out in the front lines. After all, this is what they have been training for many, many, many years. And
been a long time since there's been any type of naval type stuff, which they've pretty much already taken care of the other side's Navy. So
I mean,
I don't know.
Training. You always train like it's the real thing. So prayers to them. Keep them in mind. Make sure they come home safe. Yep. Yeah. All our brothers and sisters.
So with that being said, get out there, think of veteran with every chance you get.
Not only on Veterans Day.
Because you never know when it's going to be their last day. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Later, friends.